What is up guys, this is Tito back with another video on the Redmi Note 7 Pro, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you the best features of MIUI 12 which I think are really amazing. You can see this is the MIUI 12 20.4.28 version, not the 27 which I flashed. And if you don't know how to flash this MIUI 12 on your Redmi Note 7 Pro, you can click on the card right here somewhere. Let me go back, and this is the latest build I think as of right now for the Redmi Note 7 Pro's MIUI 12. Yes, I don't really like to use MIUI, but yes, I do welcome these kind of iOS kind of animations over here in the MIUI 12. Now let me talk about the first feature which I really like here. So let's assume I'm playing a video in YouTube and I don't have the YouTube Premium right now. So as you can see, I'm playing the video fine over here, of course. But if you swipe up the app, like you can do it to any app, not only YouTube. I'm just showing because this plays the video in the background. As you can see right now, it's playing in the background. I mean on the top, and I can open any app in the background just like this. As you can see, I have Twitter opened in the background, and I can adjust the app size just like this. I can keep browsing Twitter, like do whatever I like over here. As you can see, this is really amazing feature I would say of this like MIUI 12. And if I try to go back and stuff, it goes like this. And I can adjust the size of this YouTube app just like this. If I want to have like a really long kind of big window over here, I can do that. This is like a really small window and the video is still playing. If I turn up the sound. So before doing anything, make sure you have, as you can see, the video keeps playing in the background. This is a really nice feature, and I can just tap on this window and increase the size of it, as you can see, just like this. Really handy feature, and you can stick it to any side of like these four corners. As you can see, I can stick it over here or put it over here, or like it just goes to the four corners. So that's really amazing. If you want to multitask, this is a really amazing feature in my opinion. And as you can see, I can still move around on this YouTube app while it is like really small. If you're noticing, this is really cool. I can scroll and search if I would like. So that's really cool. And if you want to exit from like this app, you can just hold from the bottom and swipe up, it just goes away. So this is really amazing feature of like MIUI 12. Now let me go into the settings, and if you talk about more things, like let me go into the battery section and stuff. First it shows calculating over here, and if I go here, as you can see, the screen on time and stuff is there. I have 15 minutes of screen on time here, but it also shows how much milliamperes it consumed. Everything shows how much like milliampere it has used. So that is really good thing on this like tab of this battery usage. Fine details everywhere. And it also does support 18-watt fast charging. And in the additional settings, let me show you. If you go language and input, one thing that I do not like, because this is a Chinese like closed beta ROM, that's why there is this like Sogo keyboard for MIUI, which is by default present on the closed beta MIUI, which I do not like at all. So I am using Gboard and I disabled it over here. So you can just go to your manage keyboards. Once you install Gboard and set it up, you can just scroll down on this manage keyboard and turn this like Sogo keyboard off so that it does not bother you. But this is not the like settings kind of video. This is a feature video. So let me like continue with the features. And here if you scroll down into like all specs, you can see all the features of your phone. You do not have to Google, so you can just simply see what CPU you have over here, like Snapdragon 675 for the Redmi Note 7 Pro. This is really cool. Camera resolution and stuff, you can tell your friends that what megapixel count of your camera is. So that's great. If you tap the MIUI version 7 times, you will like enable developer options, of course, if you don't know already. So once you enable developer options, let me show you. There is a really good feature that if you go over here and scroll down, let me scroll down. We have this default configuration of this like file transfer over here, which is by default I have set like whenever I plug in with my PC, it will switch to the file transfer mode. So that's cool. But one more very cool thing over here is that we have a default FPS counter. So if you go into this power monitor settings, if you're noticing over here in this power monitor settings, if I tap start, and as you can see, it shows the like FPS over there. It shows the resolution on the left side, 1080 by 2217 I guess. And here it shows 60 Hz, what refresh rate UI is running currently I think. and then your current or like all the time whatever FPS you are getting, it will refresh over here on the right side. So this is really cool. Whenever like you are browsing or gaming, you can check the FPS from here. This is really cool feature in my opinion, and you don't need to have root or something just to have this FPS kind of thing. And you can stop it whenever you want. And now let me talk about this dark theme which I have enabled over here. As you can see, the dark mode is enabled, and on this dark theme, one really great thing is that in any app you go, like this Twitter, let me show you by going into the settings and then display. Here, as you can see, the dark mode is actually turned off in Twitter. If I turn it on, as you can see right now, it enables the total dark mode. But even if I turn it off, it like the whole UI still stays dark because I have the universal dark mode kind of thing. So that is the reason why even the YouTube Creator Studio app and stuff, it shows like in dark on my Redmi K20 Pro. As you can see on this device, it still shows like white over here. So this is really like weird, but yeah, this is good that universal kind of dark theme is there. I did not need to change anything over here. So even on the Redmi K20 Pro, as you can see, I have the dark mode enabled right here. But like with the MIUI 12's dark mode, even the Creator Studio goes dark. So these features are like really good that you don't need a dark theme in a particular app. Even like Facebook and stuff goes dark just like this. That looks really cool, I would say. And I have tested with this LED RGB remote app. The like IR blaster present up top on the device works super fine. That is not a problem. And by the way, talking about flashing the ROM, I have showed you guys that I formatted the storage and stuff, but still I was encrypted. So I formatted the storage again just to get decrypted. So what I did from that point, I formatted the storage, rebooted the recovery once, then flashed the latest build, which is 20.4.28 or something. So this build I clean flashed because like dirty flashing was simply not working. So I flashed it with Magisk again. So right now I am like totally decrypted, and I do have Magisk right now. Let me show you. If I show you, and one bug that I have found on this like app drawer, that this scrolling thing does not really work. If I tap somewhere, as you can see, sometimes it does. Right now it's working, but sometimes it just doesn't work. As you can see, at that moment it didn't, again it didn't, and right now it's working again. Really weird. This is a really good thing that you are scrolling like this. As you can see, it shows that like whichever apps you are searching for. Like I have I, so it will show all the apps with the name starting with I and J and K and like this. As you can see, it just like brightens up the apps, whatever the letter you have selected. So that's really cool. Magisk and stuff should be working fine. And here I have enabled Magisk hide from the settings. If you don't have it enabled, as you can see, you can enable Magisk hide from over here. And then if you force stop the app, the Magisk hide will appear over here. So you can add your banking apps and stuff, and that should be working fine. Although I don't have a SIM card in it yet, so I cannot confirm. And yes, the UI does feel glitchy sometimes. I do see the UI glitching out at some point, but yeah, we don't have a choice right now. This is like closed beta, so in future the animations and stuff will be a lot better. And the UI does look good even with the white theme too, but the control center does look a lot closer to iOS. Yes, it's not totally like iOS, but yeah, it does look closer to iOS. And one more feature that is really cool that I have seen is that if I swipe down from the right side just like this, like from here, not from the top, if I do it from the bottom, even if I do it from the right, it shows the control center, and if I do it from the left side, it shows the notification panel, as you can see. And by the way, even if you have a notification, let me show you. I just added a lock widget here. If I show you in the lock screen, the notification does not show up like stock Android. So if you really need that feature is still not here. So that really sucks. And the unlocking animation and stuff, as you guys know, these like are really cool. As you can see, the face unlock is working super fine, no issues at all. But there is no double tap to sleep anywhere on the home screen at all on the stock launcher yet, I think. Let me show you the home screen settings. This is how it looks like. I'm using this 5x6 kind of thing, and in terms of transition effects, you can have them too, like we used to. And in the settings, if I go to more, as you can see, it shows the more settings, but still there is no double tap to sleep here like the Poco launcher. And on this quick settings panel, all the settings and stuff opens like this. if you want to search your like Wi-Fi devices, you can click on this arrow on the bottom right and it will appear like this. These animations do look really beautiful in my opinion. And you can swipe down to get more toggles from here, as you can see. And inside sound and vibration, if you go to the sound effects, we do have all the headphones choosing option of the Mi Audio Direct, but here I do not see the option for the Mi dual driver headphones, which is kind of bummer. But yes, this is a China beta ROM, not a Indian like or global beta. So yeah, I'll wait for the global beta for all those options. And here we have the vibrating option. I am using it to like light because the medium one is just too strong for me. But if you're someone who likes a lot of themes, I would say this MIUI 12 closed beta or China beta is not for you, because most of the themes are like totally in Chinese and you won't really like it because all these theme stores and stuff is in Chinese. Now one more bummer that I feel is that there is too much bloatware. Like even this calendar app, let me show you. If you open it, everything shows up in China and I have to exit if I don't like agree to the terms and conditions. So that's weird. And we have this Mi wallet and stuff, but you have to sign into them. These are like totally Chinese apps, not like global apps, I guess. Let me see if I can uninstall it. As you can see, of course, okay, so I can uninstall this again. Let's uninstall. So yeah, the games app can be uninstalled. Let me try with some other apps, and nope, this app I cannot uninstall. I have to clear the data, or like I cannot even disable this app. So yes, there are some bloatwares, but some of them you can uninstall. And here I'm using this like lock widget, if you're noticing, just because there is no double tap to sleep at all. So I can just tap on this lock and it locks the screen. And the fingerprint scanner is like really fast over here, as you just saw. But sometimes the animations does become, as you can see, right now the animation was fast, but at the first time the animation was not that fast. And there is this like accidental touches which like swipes, as you can see. I'm tapping on the lock, but it's swiping the screen for some reason. And again, it was a bit choppy, the animation I mean. And here we have the notification panel, and from here we have the notification shade kind of option, from where you can choose it to be Android or MIUI style. So that's good. You can control these notification panels. The like lock screen notifications are not like the Android kind of notification. They are totally like MIUI. Once you see that and if you lock the screen or something, or if you unlock the device, the notification just goes away even when the notification stays on the status bar. So that is a bummer. And then there is this notch and height status bar kind of settings, which are like to have the black border and stuff on the notches side. So that's cool. And if you don't want the control center, you can disable it from here. As you can see, I just disabled this use control center, which is present in the notch and status bar. And right now, as you can see, the status bar has become like MIUI 11. So yeah, you can do that if you want to. And if you're noticing the app opening up animations and stuff, they are really choppy. As you can see, this is a 4GB RAM unit of the Redmi Note 7 Pro, by the way, but the animations are really choppy over here. And this is not totally a daily driver at all. So do not install on your primary device. If you have a Redmi Note 7 Pro and you use it as a daily driver, I won't quite recommend using this ROM as a daily driver because you might get just pissed. As you can see, if I open random apps just like this from memory, the animations are not that like good, but like doing normal stuff like switching to the app drawer and stuff, they are totally fine. And in terms of the wallpapers, you can have these kind of wallpapers over here, as you can see, and you can have these dynamic kind of wallpapers. Let me show you. These are the live wallpapers over here, and it's showing that how it will look. And these wallpapers are really amazing, that like you can get a preview of how it will look. So you can download 3 of them if you would like to have these live wallpapers. Now let's hit apply, set both. So this is how it looks like in the background. Let me lock the device and unlock it. Okay, looks quite beautiful in my opinion. And again, the background blur on the quick settings panel or the control center looks really amazing over here. If you have a colorful wallpaper, it will look totally like iOS again and looks really beautiful. And here in the graphic settings in PUBG, we get HD and high. Then if you go smooth, we can get ultra. So as you can see, with that, I can see the FPS all the time on the game itself. and I'm getting about 32 FPS, 38 right now, 39. So pretty much around 40 FPS that you will get, of course, with the smooth and ultra settings, I guess. Okay, so I saw 45 there. This is really good that I can see the FPS almost all the time. Currently getting 42 around FPS. And one cool thing over here is in this recents panel, if you are noticing, this is how all the apps looks like. You can say this does look like a bit with like similar to the MIUI 11, but there are like some kind of really cool animations like this. As you can see, if you tap and hold some app, you can lock it in memory, and you can do multiple things like split screen, and you can have it like on this smaller window, which is some kind of MIUI kind of split window something. And here you can have it like you can have any app just like this, or you can go to any apps info from here. As you can see, blur app preview is there for a particular app. Like if I select this and if I go to my recents over here, as you can see, the YouTube actually shows like this blurred over here. These are really amazing, interesting features. And here is the Antutu score of the MIUI 12 on Redmi Note 7 Pro, and here is the Geekbench score. I do miss some features like double tap to sleep and advanced reboot and stuff. Yes, like there is no advanced reboot over here in the power menu. You can go to this MIUI version and tap on these 3 dots and reboot to recovery from here. It kind of feels like a hassle, but you can like do it if you want to directly reboot to your recovery. But there is no advanced reboot as of right now, even in developer options. And the face unlock and fingerprint scanner as well is super fast. I have no complaints with the unlocking like methods. Both the face unlock and fingerprint scanner are really reliable and fast as well. And these animations does feel really amazing. It does feel like liquid floating on the UI. So that was it guys about like MIUI 12. Yes, there are some like lags and stutters, but does feel a lot newer and futuristic. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel down there if you have not yet. This is Tito from Kerry and Tech signing off for today, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye now.